Heart 106, East Midlands.
Okay, so first things first, audience with Anne Diamond. Why have you decided to go on tour?
Well, mainly because I've got a story to tell that I hope will benefit other people. I made some mistakes when I went for weight loss surgery. I went abroad and I got a botched job. And I had to be rescued by people here in Britain called the Hospital Group, who do these, do a lot of these operations here in Britain. I had to be rescued by the British. So it's just, I wanted to tell that story because a lot of people have been getting in touch with me just recently and saying, look, you're so much slimmer now, it obviously worked. Can we go to Belgium like you did? Will you give us the name of your surgeon? So I had to, in all conscience, come clean and say, look, I didn't get what I bargained for in Belgium. I got a lot less, if you like. And the only way it's worked is by the constant care of attention and the aftercare and having another surgery here in Britain.
Now, your weight loss surgery was obviously brought to our attention when you were on Celebrity Fit Club, and it was apparent that you were fitted with a gastric band. Now, what exactly, I mean, how does the gastric band work?
Well, Shaw can probably explain this better than me, but basically it is a pretty simple little, I mean, it's sort of like one of those things that you wish you'd invented yourself, because it is pretty simple. And it's put around your stomach. It's keyhole surgery. It's pretty straightforward. And it's becoming the thing that a lot of surgeons are beginning to talk about, because it is incredibly effective. Shaw will tell you more about it.
Hi, yeah, well, essentially it's a little rubber ring you put around the top of the stomach so that instead of you being able to eat and fill your whole stomach and then stop eating, you fill a tiny little pouch at the top and feel full quicker. So you have to eat slowly, chew well.
Now, can you actually feel the band inside you?
No, it's once it's in, you should be completely out of your consciousness.
That's what my mum keeps saying to me. She said, "What does it feel like?" I said, "Can't feel it at all. You can't feel it at all." There is a little port, what they call a port, which is a bit sort of.
It's a button.
Thank you. Yeah, it's sort of that's placed very near the under the skin, so that the surgeon can access that and adjust the band itself. But the band you can't feel at all. No.
And I mean, does the band leave any scarring?
I've got 4 tiny little scars because it's keyhole surgery, so it's not open surgery, although it is general anaesthetic. It's a big operation, but yes, it just leaves you with 4 tiny little scars on your stomach.
And then moving back to the tour, I mean, what else should people expect to hear from you on the tour?
Well, I think that's it, you see. I mean, I'm feeling very angry these days at the way the media and our society in general treats fat people. There's this assumption, I think fostered by the media, that people who are fat are slothful and greedy and lazy and stupid. And that is not the case. Fat happens to people. That's why I called the website fathappens.com, because it happens to you. I'm not saying you're not without fault in some way. It's obviously because somewhere along the line you've eaten badly, or you've got bad food habits, or you're addicted to food, and maybe you're not doing enough exercise. But that's not a moral judgment. I mean, I know lots of thin people who don't do enough exercise and eat absolute garbage. It just, for some people, it gives them a fat problem. And it's difficult enough to lose weight in today's society without having brickbats thrown at you. And I just want to give fat people a voice, because they're highly intelligent, highly motivated people. The people who are members of fathappens.com are not people who want to remain fat. They don't like it. They would love to be able to do something about it. Surgery is not the only way. We talk about lots of different ways to lose weight on Fat Happens, but for some people who've absolutely had it all with the diet industry and with trying everything else, it doesn't work for them. I just want them to know the facts about surgery so they can make an informed decision.
So the tour, we should state, is not just for fat people. You know, other people can get some advice from you as well.
Well, the talks are designed for people with a BMI, that's a body mass index, of 30 plus. So they've got a fat problem and they know they have.
Okay, and when are you going on tour? When are some of the dates where people can actually find out more information? Because I don't actually think you're here locally, but if people want to travel...
There's been such a fantastic response. We're having to look at slightly bigger venues, so we're looking at venues for the new year now. So all I can say to people is keep looking, you know, in your local media and your local newspapers, and we'll tell you the dates. You can also look at fathappens.com, because we'll give you all the dates on that, and we'll keep you completely up to date with where I'll be, and I hope I'll be able to get the message to you.
Anne Diamond and Shaw Summer, thank you very much for your time.